What's up YouTube and welcome to this achievement/trophy guide here in Watch Dogs. Today we will be getting the read-only achievement or trophy, depending on your system, for completing the QR code investigation. We will be collecting all 16 QR codes and then completing the final hack of the investigation. So, let's get to it. Our first QR code will be located in Pawnee, just south of the Broken Bridge. Each QR code is split up into little pieces like you can see right there, and the only way to collect them is by using cameras. So we're actually going to chain into a second camera down here and then connect the two pieces of the QR code in order to scan it. Our second QR code will be located just south of the baseball diamond. This roof can be accessed by this lift, which is located in an alley just across from the QR code. And right here you can already see the two pieces of the QR code. We just have to click on the correct camera now to align them. So I'm looking around here. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble trying to get to that camera, but there we go. And then we're just going to look at it and we can collect it. Just kidding. We're going to look back and then collect it with this camera. Staying in Parker Square, our next QR code is located just a little bit south of the last one. From this alleyway you can view most of the QR code, however to get the full picture once again we're going to have to use a camera, and this one right here will do perfectly. And once again just scan it, and that is 3 out of 16. Our next one is located at the dam in the wards, or as I like to call it, the free roam barrier. Collect a boat and you'll be able to find this one camera right here. There's only going to be one along the whole dam, and you can just turn to the right from this camera and scan your next QR code. Our next QR code is located further south in the wards. It's going to be located just down the street from where we are currently, but we're going to grab this camera and just look to our right, and there it is. We can scan it easily for our fifth one. Our next one is located just south of the bridge in the wards. I'm on the opposite side of the bridge or the river in order to get this one. You can see it just over the trees there, but we're actually going to grab this second camera up here at the top of the hill and scan it for our sixth QR code. Continuing, we're going to head north up towards the second bridge in the area. This one's actually accessed a little bit further away. As you can see, it's right there. However, we're going to take this camera, which is quite a distance away from it, and scan it for our seventh QR code. Our next QR code is located just north of the two bridges going into Brandon Docks. In this parking lot, we're actually going to use a couple different cameras to get into the correct angle. So we're going to chain from one camera to the next, and then over to this one over by the shipping crates. Then we're going to work our way back out towards the street, and then finally across the street to this camera, which we can then use to scan our code. Our next code is located on the island that connects the loop to the southern islands, the Brandon Docks, and the wards. As you can see right there, just in the corner is the little itty-bitty bit of the QR code right on the Racine Yacht Club sign. If we use that camera just across the street, we can easily scan our ninth code. Number 10, we begin venturing into the loop. This is the southernmost QR code. I've made my way up to the train station for this one. As you can see, there is the code right there, and in order to get it, we're going to have to use this camera that is located on the opposite side of the train tracks. Our next one is located in the loop near the entrance to our bunker hideout. We're going to actually move across the little river here. As you can see, a bunch of pieces are over on the opposite side, and we're going to use this camera right here on the bottom of the highway in order to scan this one. Our next code is located in the north of the island that connects the loop to Parker Square. We're going to make our way up the train tracks once again, and we're actually going to head up one of these little offset things. I don't know what they're necessarily called, but you can see a couple pieces up there up top, and we're just going to use this camera directly above us in order to scan our 12th QR code. Our next QR code is located in the middle of a cross-section of alleys in the loop. From here you can see just a tiny piece of the QR code, however we can use this camera directly above us to get the full picture and scan yet another code. We have now made our way up north into the Mad Mile. You can view the QR code up on those two buildings right here next to the castle looking building in the middle of the park, and we're just going to use this camera right across from the castle looking building to scan it. Our next QR code is located to the east in the Mad Mile. We're going to venture across the street, and the code is actually just above those two buildings that I'm looking at currently, and we're going to use a camera over here in order to get to it. So we're just going to chain this camera over to this one, and then if we look up to that building, we will see our code. Our final code is located just north of the last one in the Mad Mile. The code is visible on the side of that building. However, from over at this parking lot, we're going to chain a bunch of different cameras together. So first one's here, second one just on the inside of this, third one is right there on the corner. Then we're going to work our way down the street, fourth one. Then the fifth one doesn't like me. It's over there on the corner, but I can't get it for some reason. Luckily, there's another one just across the street that I can use, so we'll call that one the fourth one. And then we'll take the fifth one right there on the corner that I couldn't get earlier, sixth one on this corner, and then finally the seventh one up here. And from here, we will be able to scan the code. With everything complete, you will receive a phone call in the last location for the investigation, which includes a hack to get past a firewall, which I'm actually not going to show you how to do. You can do that on your own, but it's a bit of a doozy. It took a little bit of time. And upon finishing, you will get a little cutscene, and then finally mission complete and your achievement or trophy, read only. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you, and if it did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, all that fun junk. Check down in the description for some awesome links, some awesome things, my Twitter, Facebook, donation page, bunch of other things you might be interested in. And until tomorrow, ta-ra.